Good afternoon and welcome to our KRQE.com webcast. I'm Mike Powers. We begin with Travis Christie and our forecast.
And the storm system is rolling on in across New Mexico. Behind it, awfully cold, I'll tell you that much at least. We are going to see some wraparound moisture. Mainly what that means is moisture on the backside of the storm that's going to be very cold up here. That will translate into some pretty good snow totals along the east slopes of the Sangre de Cristos. Meanwhile, tomorrow's highs only in the 30s here in the northeast, 40s across the Rio Grande Valley, 50s off towards our south. 7-day forecast for you, though, will quickly rebound by the weekend. Matter of fact, we'll be in the mid-50s by Halloween, and kind of the same deal in Albuquerque. Of course, this afternoon, 50s, and then we'll be up in the 60s by Sunday.
The New Mexico Department of Corrections has a plan to deal with budget cuts approved by the state legislature, a plan that includes layoffs, the closing of 2 prisons, and possibly the release of hundreds of prisoners. The Department of Corrections is presenting the plan to the governor today to let him know the effects of lawmakers' budget cuts, which the governor is still deciding if he'll approve. Under the plan, 2 prisons would close. One of them, the privately run women's prison in Grants, that would result in 140 employees losing their jobs. As for the prisoners, they would be moved to the men's prison, also in Grants, and then between 530 and 660 male and female inmates would either be dispersed to other prisons or released, depending on their custody level. The other prison on the chopping block is the state-run prison in Hagerman. The closure would result in 65 employees losing their jobs, and 270 inmates would have to be dispersed to other prisons in the state or be released. This plan would save the Corrections Department about $5.4 million a year, and the plan would help address the $21 million in budget cuts earmarked for the Corrections Department by the legislature during the recent special session. The governor has yet to sign any of the bills. He has until November 12th to either sign the bills, veto them, or line item veto certain items. He embezzled millions of dollars from the Sandia Casino as the slots manager and once faced a sentence of more than 1,000 years in prison. He didn't get 1,000 years, but 39-year-old Daniel Roybal was sentenced to 50 years after admitting guilt and reaching a plea deal. Roybal and a woman who has since died rigged a scheme to fake slot machine jackpots and collect the money. Investigators said the pair collected $1.2 million. District Attorney Kerry Brandenburg called Roybal's scheme one of the largest white-collar crimes ever seen in Bernalillo County. Stay with KRQE for more news and weather updates throughout the day.